Hey, thanks for checking out our show. If you like what you hear, we have tons of additional content at patreon.com/themedialunchbreak. Well, look who decided to show up.
Oh, man.
My gosh.
We're couchless right now. Someone took our couch.
When you say someone took our couch, do you mean
That's
like...
an empty room right there.
Yeah, I see it. Do you mean like in the middle of the night?
What do you want it to mean?
Whatever gets the most clicks, man.
Yeah, really. That's what I'm saying. No, we had to get rid of our couch. It was time to go.
It was taken by a labubu.
It was taken by a labubu.
Yeah, and
Yes.
whatever else the kids are talking about these days.
And Huntrix.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
It should have been called Huntrix if it's about Huntrix.
No, it's about K-pop and it's about demon hunters.
I mean, K-pop Demon Hunters is kind of the laziest title you could give it.
Yet it says everything you need to know in an instant.
That's true, yeah.
You know?
It's not a bad point.
So if it sounds like I'm in the Sydney Opera House right now.
Oh, yeah, you've probably got a good echo going.
Oh, have we ever?
I can't wait to edit that. We're going to sound so weird talking together.
Yes, we are. We are definitely in two different rooms.
Great.
Two very different rooms.
Can you just like put a blanket over your head?
Yeah, let me just...
I feel like you'd be used to that from
just screaming into the void?
No, that's not the joke I was going to make.
okay.
I was going to make, I assume it's the only way that you can have intercourse at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
How are you, other than couchless?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
No, I'm good. How are you?
This is a Midwestern introduction.
That's true.
They have like Midwestern exit is the opposite of an Irish exit. It's where you say goodbye for like 45 minutes.
And you have to be the last one to say goodbye.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And you probably say goodbye to like 2 or 3 other people a couple of times.
Yeah, you make the rounds. You make the first round and then the second round.
Yeah, and then the second round. And people are like,
Yeah.
you still here? Can't get rid of this guy. And you go, ho, ho, and you slap your knee. That's all part of it. And you go, welp.
So how are you?
Never better, Chris.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually pretty good. I just had Rowan's parent-teacher conference.
And how'd it go?
She had nothing but nice things to say. She gushed about him, said he might be in, they have a special word for it here, but gifted in something group here. And then she looked down at her notes and she went, oh shit, this is Jimmy's. And she was like, no, your kid is fucked. No, he's doing great. Above average in reading and writing, above average in math. We're getting the paternal test next week.
Yeah, that should be good.
Because because he can't be from no. Hopefully being a fuck up skips a generation.
Wow, yeah. Fingers crossed. Because otherwise it's going to hit real hard.
Yeah, the next generation is in for a rough ride.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, welcome to the Media Lunch Break, bringing you all of your comic, geek, and movie news all in the time it takes to eat a good sandwich and get rid of some furniture. My name is Chris Triebel. Alongside me, as always, is my co-host, Andrew Dunn. Say hello, Andrew.
That sounds like a euphemism that the mob would make.
Get rid of some furniture?
Yeah, you better pay up or else we're going to have to get rid of some furniture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It does sound
We're
like
going to have to throw some furniture into the East River.
Yeah.
And give it some cement cushions.
Some concrete cushions. I like that. That's good. That's real good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, Andrew.
That's me.
What are we talking about today?
It's a good question. Chris?
You weren't even ready.
I know I wasn't. I forgot. Are we talking about something today?
You need a minute?
No, I got it. Listen,
are you sure?
Yes. I don't know if you can even tell. People on the Patreon can probably tell. Things are a little different. I have redone my home office. I'm about to have, it's on the way, a second monitor. This one's on like a little swivel that moves.
Ooh,
I've got
swivel.
a second ring light that also, if you're on the Patreon, check this out.
Oh, yeah. Like
comes
the cops
with police
in there.
lights.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, man. So, yeah, things are,
Things are looking up.
Yes, but also, like, I'm a little all over the place, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
cut me some fucking slack.
No.
Okay, Chris?
Yes?
After 5 seasons of this, you'd think Stranger Things would have to change its name to, actually, these things are pretty common at this point. But that notwithstanding, all the kids are back, baby. The nerdy kid, the other nerdy kid, the gay one, the other gay one, the black one, the other... Nope. Nope, never mind. It's just the one. But anyway, they're all definitely still high schoolers, even if they're old enough to have voted for Reagan. What did you think of, and this is a mouthful, the first 4 episodes of the 5th season of Stranger Things?
All right. Well, first of all, I guess the short answer is I liked it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Do we need to break this up into so many parts? No, we don't.
It's 3 parts, right?
It's 3 parts. It's
3
now
releases, which, listen, if you're paying for a hooker,
great.
3 releases. Great deal.
Fantastic deal. You can't find a better deal.
Worth every penny.
Okay. But if we're talking about television shows, 3 releases, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I think, listen, it's hard to judge this because it is the first 4 episodes of
This is the first third of a single season.
And it's structured the first 4 episodes of a single season. So it's not like this is, I don't know. This is obviously Netflix's idea and not the Duffer Brothers idea of like, we're going to create, unless I'm wrong. I mean, we could see during the next release.
Yeah.
Now the hooker thing is in my mind.
Yes, it is.
Yep. We could see during the next release that like, maybe there's one arc and then there's a second arc and then there's the series finale or whatever. But right now this just feels like one long arc that we don't need to have 3 releases for. But I digress. These 4 episodes, what did I think? I did really enjoy them. It is nice to be back with these characters again after 45 years of being away. You know, they age them, I think at least in the show, they do a good job of like aging them properly. We're not trying to kid anyone that these are like small children anymore. They are actually in high school. They're, you know, the age that they're supposed to be. They're, you know, dealing with actual issues that kids their age have to deal with, things like that. So I think they tend to use the gap. I shouldn't say use the gap to their advantage, but they... Help me out. What am I trying to say here? What the fuck am I trying to say, Andrew?
I have no clue, man.
Oh, great.
I think
So
you're
we're on
trying
the
to
same
say
page.
that it's not super noticeable that these are 37-year-olds. They're not actually that old, but
Yeah.
But there were a lot of big gaps, and
Right.
I don't know what benefits specifically you are referring to that you may have felt, because the only one I could think of that could be a possibility I disagree with, so I won't put words in your mouth.
Okay.
But as far as like, it never feels like it's a bunch of dudes with beers in their hands.
Yeah.
It feels like high school students.
It does feel like high school students. Yeah. What did you think of this? So let's get into
Yeah,
that.
I liked it. I think it's a great setup. I agree with you. I don't know why we're splitting it into 3 parts, especially considering we've watched now the first half of this season.
Right.
So there are 4 more episodes. They are going to do 3 episodes for the next release.
So it's a smaller release, which
it is a smaller release.
Typically is the second time.
Less volume.
Yeah.
And fewer volumes is what I meant to say for this. I was thinking about something else.
Yeah.
But then yeah, for the third release is even smaller. It's 1 episode.
It's just one single shot.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So yeah, and based on they've released, I won't spoil it here. So don't worry about it. But they have released the titles of all of the episodes that are coming out. Mm-hmm. So they're going to release 3 at once on Christmas, which also a strange choice because people are going to be doing Christmas things, I imagine. But
Stranger Things.
Yeah, I guess Stranger Things have happened, but I don't really get that. But whatever, fucking fine. I suspect that's going to wrap up the arc.
Well, here's what they're thinking. Okay, let me just. This is the memo that came from Netflix. Okay. They're figuring on Christmas, right? Your Christmas is a time to spend with your family. And then after you spend some time with your family, you're going to want to get away from them.
Yeah.
And so they give you something to watch to slowly, you go into your room and you shut the door and you can either drink yourself into oblivion or you can watch Stranger Things. And this seems like the safer choice.
Yeah. You know what they give you?
What's that?
An excuse.
There it is.
I'd love to stay, really. I would love to talk to you about how RFK Jr. is doing great things for this country, but I've got to get to Stranger Things.
I got to go.
No, I would love to talk to you about how Donald Trump just won the war on Christmas.
I
but
got it covered for my
Stranger
podcast.
Things.
So, I gotta tick.
Yeah, I've gotta. Anyway, fuck you very much, and I'll see you guys next year.
Yep, there you go. Thanks for are these the leftovers? Thank you. I'll take some of those.
That's right. But based on, I want to get this thought out before I move on. Based on what the titles are, I suspect the arc of this story is going to end on the third episode released on Christmas, and I suspect that the one released on New Year's Eve is going to be like an epilogue that's sort of like
a movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is. That's what it looks like, but I think it's going to be like, here's the town moving forward, and here's what everybody's planning on doing. This kid's going to this college, and it's going to be great, and the kids are going to go their separate ways, and it's going to feel weird, and they're going to say goodbye. Right. I feel like it's going to be mostly that kind of episode. I
think they're all going to die. And we're going to watch them die.
I think it's going to be like the end of Endgame, like the last 15 minutes of Avengers Endgame, where they're like, the two characters
where they all
die.
Oh, no, that's Infinity War.
That's true. Yeah. No, yeah. Endgame is the one where they all come back.
Yeah.
But no, the last 15 minutes is like, Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch standing out, looking over the water, remembering the people they lost. And, there's Happy Hogan and Morgan Stark, Iron Man's daughter. They're talking, It's going to be stuff like that, I think.
Yeah.
I suspect that the reason Netflix is breaking this up, it must be
money.
Right. But do you know why?
People start to subscribe in November, and then they get more subscribers in December. And then come January, they get more subscribers.
I think it is
money.
I think you're onto it, but I think it's different.
Okay.
I think it's that there are so many people, because Netflix always does a binge style show where they just release it all at once. Mm-hmm. I think there are many, many people who subscribe for 1 month and then cancel.
Oh, yeah. So they're getting 3 months, 3 bites at the apple, essentially.
Well, and specifically, if you subscribe on November 25th,
right,
you have to resubscribe on December 25th to see the second half.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's 1 whole month apart.
Right.
So instead of getting 1 month from people, you're getting 2 months from people.
Tricky. They're tricky.
Yeah.
They're tricky little devils on Netflix.
Yeah. And the extra at the very end is to make it so that, like, even if you were like, well, I'll just wait, because if they were both on the 25th, like 25th of November and the 25th of December, you could be like, okay, well, I'll just subscribe the 26th of November, and then I won't be that late catching up, and then I'll get 1 month,
right,
and I'll still get to see all of it. But now, if you want to see the end, you got to wait another week, so you'd have to subscribe like 8 days after the first half comes out, and then you've missed the boat already.
And it's New Year's, and then you get so drunk you forget you subscribe to Netflix. And then you forget to cancel it, and they get another month out of it.
And then the next day after New Year's Day is a Wednesday, so you get even drunker.
As we all do on a Wednesday.
But yeah, I think it's good. Like, I think it's a good... I mean, look, like you said, this is all set up.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's fascinating. The CGI budget has gotten a big old boost, which is cool. Mm-hmm. I think the acting is not very good. Mm-hmm. Particularly, I don't know if I want to point people out. I feel bad. They're all so young. Not the old people. Some of the young people are not very good at this. And I think not as good as the Duffers were hoping they would become over 10 years of fucking Stranger Things or whatever. I think generally the older the actors are in this, the better they are. Like, even, you've got... Joe Keery.
David Harbour.
Well, yeah. I mean, David Harbour is just amazing in this. So is Winona Ryder. But even then you step down. Oh, and what's her face is in it? We got to talk about that. I don't know if that's a spoiler. I don't think it is. Linda Hamilton.
No, it's not a spoiler.
Is like one of the main villains in this. But yeah, they're all great. I think. And then you get, significantly younger. But like Joe Keery's doing a great job. Who plays, what's his character name? Steve, yeah. And Maya Hawke doing great. She looks just like her mother. Very strange, very off-putting. Do you know who her mom is?
Uma Thurman.
Yeah, God, she looks just like her.
Don't try and trick me, sir. I know my celebrity children, okay? I know my Nepo babies.
And I've seen Uma Thurman so much in Quentin Tarantino's movies that I could recognize her by her feet. Thanks.
I shouldn't clap in this room. In this room.
That's a bad idea. Yeah. And then you get younger, and look, some of the kids are doing just fine. Some of them are not great. And it's off-putting and strange.
Boy, you really want to say who and you just won't.
I don't want to. I really don't. It's going to make me feel bad.
You kind of do. You kind of do, though.
No. Look, man, they're doing their best. And I love that for them. Sadie Sink is great.
Let's just say it rhymes with Philly Fabi Frown.
Oh, I think she's doing good. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to name a bunch of actors and I'm going to tell you they're doing great. And then you're going to get to one and I'm going to be like, anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
But I think Millie Bobby Brown is doing a good job. I think Sadie Sink's doing great.
Yeah. Sadie Sink is doing great.
A lot of people in this are pulling their weight and they're doing a really good job. I think the writing is good. I think it's interesting. They're drawing connections to pop culture media in a way that it complements the way they did it in previous seasons. Like the first season is all about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. They have a book series that they're referencing a lot in this season that, keeps coming up. And,
right.
That's interesting. That's cool. The girl who plays Holly, who a lot of this is around, has been in basically nothing. Her IMDb page doesn't even have a picture of her on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's really good.
Yeah, she's good. She's been in a few movies. There's a guy in this. I don't think I have his name here. The guy who Hopper interrogates, the soldier.
Oh, yeah.
He's a stage actor. And one of the last things he was in is a Stranger Things stage play.
Oh, he was in the stage play?
A stage play. What's the stage play called? Because I know there's one on Broadway.
Yes, it's not the Broadway one?
I don't know, because it had a name that I didn't recognize. So I wasn't sure if it was like a different thing. But he played a scientist or a doctor or something in that.
First Shadow?
Oh, that is it.
It's called?
Yeah. That's what he was in. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was evidently, I guess, in the Broadway show of Stranger Things.
Oh, interesting.
Why not put him in the fucking TV show?
I was somewhat curious if that would like
lead into this.
Play into.
Did you see that?
No, I have not seen
haven't
it.
Either, yeah.
And
have you seen Stranger Sings?
No. Have you seen Stranger Stings, the porn version?
Yes.
Excellent.
Stranger Peens.
Also 3 releases. So
yeah, that's right. Hey, he did it.
Thank you. I'm retiring.
Yeah, you better. I don't know. It's good. It's a good time. I am excited. I was about to be a weird thing to follow up it's good with, but I was about to be like, I'm excited to see it end. I'm excited for it to for this culmination. We've been watching the show for fucking 20 years. I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's good. Can I give you a big pet peeve of mine that's in this?
Yes, go for it.
There's a part that is dependent on, and I'm going to try to say this as least spoilery as possible.
Okay.
But there's a part where one of the characters is like, wait, I've recognized a pattern of something that's happening around us. Mm-hmm. It happens every 7 seconds.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then it sure as fuck doesn't.
Yeah.
It happens once.
Yeah.
They're like, here, I'll show you 1, 2, and they count it out and say 7, and then it happens again.
Yeah.
And then they're like, see? And they're like, oh, I guess you're right. And then it's always 45 seconds.
I for sure was like, has that always been the case?
No.
I thought they were pointing out.
No, it has not.
A production flaw in their soundtrack that they just are like, yeah, we just have the thing roll for every 7. When we put the sound, the bed down for the sound, it just rolls every 7 seconds and nobody notices because it's whatever. But nope. Nope. I thought they were like, we'll play into that. We'll make almost a joke out of it or something. We'll make it into a thing. But no, they don't. Because it doesn't.
Shitheads.
Yeah.
All of them.
Well, you know what? You changed my mind. Fuck this show.
Good.
Fuck it.
It's not even in the top 5 or 10 of my pet peeves in a show, but
it's now the number 1 pet peeve I've ever had for anything.
What's your big pet peeve for shows and movies? Do you have one? Because I have one.
You know what? I hate, this is a really weird one, and it happens more in older movies than it does here. But I hate when sometimes in a sequel movie, they'll watch a tape or even they'll watch a tape and it's not, they're like, hey, we have this footage from whatever happened in the last movie. And it's just the last movie.
I thought you were going to say you hate when it the actors are clearly older because it's been 5 years or whatever.
No, but it's been I'm trying to think the one example, I can think of 2 examples.
They do that in this.
Do they?
Yeah. Well, it's not a tape or whatever, but they show they're remembering stuff and it's just clips from the previous seasons.
Right. No. What I'm saying is Okay, this happens in like one of the Rocky movies where it's like Rocky 2 or 3 and they play the old fight. They're like, here's the last fight with Apollo Creed. And it's just the clips from Rocky.
Okay.
So it's like close-ups of Sylvester Stallone, like angles that no boxing match would ever
cinematography.
Have. And I'm like, you didn't even try to like recreate it so it looks like it was on television or something like that.
Especially back then, TVs were bad, cameras were bad. You could have just gotten another white guy and anher black guy to get in the ring together.
Duked it out together, stuff like that. Or it happens.
You could have used actual footage. No one would have noticed it was two different dudes.
Yeah, like Star Trek 3, they do it where they're like, this is how Spock died. And it's just the clips from Star Trek 2. And I'm like, no, dude, like the cameras don't work.
I want to see a security camera from a corner.
Exactly. Yeah. When they're lazy like that really bugs me. Yeah. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
My big pet peeve. And I think we talked about this when we talked about Godzilla -1, because it basically ruined the film for me. Mm-hmm. I need to go back and give it a rewatch, but I remember just being like, I can't with this shit. It's every shot has this problem. And it's Asians.
I knew I was going to say it. I was going to say it for you.
It's clothes that aren't lived in, particularly for people who are in environments that can be dirty. So like all of the fishing people on the fishing boat or whatever, they all have brand new, completely clean clothes in this post-apocalyptic hellscape.
Right.
And I'm like, what, did you go to the Gap yesterday?
Yeah.
All of their clothes are like, they're living in the fucking dirt in like stick shacks that are like barely standing, and they're all wearing brand new, completely dry cleaned clothes.
I did like your not last week, but 2 weeks ago when we were talking about Running Man, and you were like, slowest beard ever. And I was like, that's another one. That's another one too.
I know.
They don't, they will not dirty the clothes, and they will not beard a man.
Just film those first, have him grow out a beard and shave it down for each, like buzz it, Yeah. A little bit closer every time.
An inch every day.
Yeah,
just an inch every day.
God damn.
No, half an inch, I guess, on a beard. I'm thinking hair.
Yeah.
And half an inch every day.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you're clean shaven. Yeah. And you're at the beginning of the movie.
That's right.
There you go. That's movie making, guys.
Also cups with nothing in them.
Oh, cups with nothing are like, that's an obvious one. Stupid. It's unbelievable.
Put some water in the cup.
Just put some water in it, dude.
Yeah.
Or if they're drinking coffee, give them coffee. I don't know. Like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
They're actors. They probably drink coffee anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about that.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Stranger Things.
Yes.
It's good. Do you have anything else you want to say about this?
No. Are we talking spoilers at all? Are we doing that?
We can go into spoilers if you haven't. I don't have anything to add, but if you do.
Not all right. Well, let's just say we're in spoilers. So all
right, we're in spoilers now.
Okay, great. That's official.
Everybody dies.
Everybody dies at the
Nobody
end.
dies.
No. Will's in 11. Will's a 12.
Will's in 11?
Will's in 11.
I don't think he is.
I'm thinking of Stranger Things. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
So I was going to say, I think Will is, I don't think she's his type.
Will's an 11 is what I was saying. Or I guess a 12. He'd be the next one. He's got the powers now. He's got powers.
Yeah.
He's got powers. That happened.
I was like, are you saying he's really hot?
Yeah.
He's an 11. Anyway, we saw 8 at the end of this.
We saw 8. That's right. 8 is back.
8's back from the worst season.
Some people think it's the worst episode or something, I think. Don't they hear that episode?
Oh, is it only one episode? I thought it was like, it felt like a whole season.
I thought it was
multiple episodes, wasn't it?
Multiple episodes?
Yeah.
It was 40 years ago. I can't remember. But
we were all kids back then.
I will say, when I saw her, I was like, oh, you know what? Way to tie in.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you know what I mean? Like every aspect of this show from the last 5 years.
You didn't just do a 180. You weren't like, man, everybody hated this. Time to do something else. You were like, no, this is part of the story. No,
this is part of canon. This is it. Yeah. So that was good. It was a little unclear at the end, and maybe this gets explained, but in the government facility, they're like, 11 keeps saying like, oh, they have Vecna. That's what's going on. They have Vecna there, and I can see it there. And then he just appears, and like he broke out of the facility. And I
don't think he was in the facility.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I think she made an assumption and she was wrong.
Okay, that's where I'm like, it's a little...
Because to her mind, the only thing that could cancel out her powers would be Vecna. That's the only person who, he must be working with them.
Right.
And then it turned out it wasn't Vecna. It was like her sister.
Right. And then okay, I see it now. That's where I was like, it's a little weird. Because he just appears out of nowhere then.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I think he has been hiding somewhere, probably regrouping. Because I think, and again, it was a million years ago.
Because he has Holly and he's got...
Well, yeah, it was a million years ago, and who's to say? But I feel like they beat the shit out of him last season.
Yeah, really.
And so he's probably regrouping, getting his powers back. And now he I think he even probably wasn't ready to come back, but the kids were escaping. And he was like, I sent my fucking Demogorgons and they can't do shit. So now I got to do this myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Because now this kid's got fucking...
Well, I don't think he knew that yet, right?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah, because Vecna leaves.
Oh, Vecna, that's right. Vecna leaves and then he does the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like they're getting away with the kids.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, fine. I got to fucking do this shit myself.
He's
fine.
fucking brutal, I will say. I do enjoy him as a villain.
Yeah, the actor's really good. I hope we get to see more of him. He's an interesting guy. His name is... Jamie Campbell Bower, and he's a musician as well. He's got a very interesting look, and I'm very interested to see what this Mr. What's-It thing is.
Yeah.
Because part of me was also like, they're doing a really good job of, and my kudos to the director and to the actor, because I was starting to be like, is he good? Like, are there two different Vecnas? Like there's the good version and the bad version, and Mr. What's-It is actually trying to help these kids because he comes off very genuinely protective.
Right.
And he really is like, you know, I'm trying to keep you safe and I'm really trying to help, and everything does look really nice. And it never feels like, well, I just want to keep you safe, you know, which is how a worse director or worse actor would do it, I think.
Right.
But he's convincing.
Yeah. He seems genuinely nice. But we also don't actually see where Holly is.
Yeah.
Like we see the house and everything, but this is clearly some sort of mind palace or whatever the fuck that that he has built for them. You know, they're probably in a fucking gross...
Probably in a dumpster.
Dumpster of a fire.
Outside of a Waffle House.
It's just weird.
It's the worst place I could think of.
That's the Upside Down. It's just the dumpster behind a Waffle House. The whole series is contained in one dumpster behind a Waffle House the whole time. And they pan back on the final episode to reveal.
Isn't that like St. Elsewhere or some shit?
Yeah, where it's all in the kid's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't a Waffle House dumpster.
Yeah, they're going to St. Elsewhere this shit right
24 hours, baby. Lots of hypos.
Yeah. Both in 24 hours, the hypos and the waffles all the time.
Yeah, and so am I. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it meant either, but it made sense. And that's the thing about Waffle House. It all makes sense in there.
It'll make sense after you watch Stranger Stings.
Yeah, well.
Do you have anything else to say about this?
I have nothing else to say about this.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know, man.
Nothing else.
Just work here.
Yeah.
Are you ready to move on to the reading assignment?
Let's go on to the reading assignment.
Chris.
Yes?
I was about to reread the Stranger Things one.
Just go ahead.
Chris.
Yes?
I can only presume that in October of 2024, Scott Snyder was in a drunken argument with a friend, and the friend yelled, "The only reason he's Batman is because he's rich." So Snyder drunkenly replied, "Hold my beer," literally, and got to work writing Absolute Batman, a story that takes place in an alternate universe where Bruce Wayne was never rich. He's got no money, no Batmobile, no Batcave, but his dad's still dead. And that's what really matters. But his mom is still alive, which means in this universe, he ended up killing Superman in Dawn of Justice. But enough about that, Snyder. We're talking about this other one. Because this week's reading assignment is Absolute Batman by Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta.
So this is a series that's going on right now. This is like they're doing a couple of absolutes. They have Absolute Batman, Superman, Martian Manhunter, Flash, and Green Lantern right now.
Wow, that's a lot.
And then they're going to do like a villains team up. I think it's called Absolute Power as well.
I've seen a bunch of panels, just sort of colloquially in groups and stuff. People keep posting stuff from this series.
Yeah. So we read Volume 1, The Zoo. What did you think of Absolute Batman?
I think it's a good balance of exposition, plot, and action. It ponders a world where Bruce Wayne suffers the unbearable loss of his father, but without billions of dollars to cushion the blow. It's a lot more relatable because of that as well. Like it feels more like what if Batman was like a real guy?
Right.
I think the artwork is kind of sometimes hard to follow. Like sometimes I have trouble being like, wait, what happened? Especially in the fight scenes. There's a lot of like, wait, what's this? What's happened? Wait, he's got knife ears. And I'm like, what's going on with this? Where did they go? And it looks like at one point somebody stabs him and you see his face go, but I'm like, wait, where did they stab him? What is this? Where's this happening? Yeah. There's a little bit of difficulty in following some stuff like that. But the art is very interesting and cool. It's reminiscent of, and forgive me, I'm terrible with artists, but that like, is it Liefeld who would draw the like big barrel chested weird art?
Rob Liefeld.
It feels like a better version of that.
Yeah.
It feels like a more believable version of those kinds of characters. Yeah. Which is kind of cool. It feels like it's like a little off model, which is, it's rare that licenses feel comfortable with an artist to do that. Sometimes you'll see it in things like some old Nickelodeon shows used to do great stuff with off model transition cells, like frames, where like a character would be sitting normally, and then if something shocking happens, they get like, for like 1 or 2 frames, grotesquely weird, and their eyes get really big and stuff, and that's off model because the character no longer looks like the character. Right. These feel a little off model, but still so close to the original that it's not like I don't know what characters I'm looking at. Yeah. Interesting that in a world where Thomas Wayne was a teacher, all of Batman's rogues become his best friends. Right? My hypothesis is that the guy must have absolutely fucked Gotham. Yeah, really. As a doctor or whatever the fuck he did. I do still wonder where like all the money comes from in this. Like, Batman still got all his stuff. And I'm like, how did you do this with no money? I agree. The villains in this also seemingly have like an unlimited amount of money, which, it's fine. It's kind of a small thing. But I am like, what's this coming from? Where's this coming from? How's this happening? What else? OK, that's all the notes that I've written down. But I think this is interesting. It's not. So this isn't technically an Elseworld, but it's sort of like an Elseworld collection of different runs. It seems like. So the idea is, like, do all of the Absolutes run in the same universe? They do run in the same universe. Yeah. And so Barry Allen's literally runs in the same universe. He does. Very good. So the idea behind this, if I'm getting this correct, is that now they're in this new, like, DC relaunches themselves like every 5
6
years
minutes,
or something. Yeah. And now they're in the all-in phase, right? And what happened was Darkseid was defeated and died essentially, but then recreated. He basically went to like an alternate universe and created an alternate universe himself, like made of antimatter, basically. And these are the universes, or these are the way the heroes now morphed in his universe. But this is all in the same universe. Right? These are all on the same Earth. So it's a multiverse type of thing. Yes, but these are all on the same Earth, I believe. Interesting. Yeah. I believe I'm right in that. It's something to do with Darkseid creating a universe. Yeah. I know it's that. I'm probably getting the science wrong. Sure. But it's interesting. I mean, it's cool. I kind of want to see what the other superheroes are doing in this, because it feels like an Elseworld. It feels like, hey, what if, it basically is just this story, and I don't know how it would affect the others, probably not at all, but it feels like, what if Batman's dad decided to become a teacher instead of a doctor? Right. I assume he's a doctor normally. He is normally a doctor, correct. Okay, because they talk about it a lot, about how he wanted to be a doctor in this. He was normally a doctor. And that is fascinating. I'm curious to see how the others are kind of jumbled around, because it's interesting, because that's what I thought this was. Is like, what if Batman's dad was a teacher instead of a doctor? And then I'm like, how the fuck does that have any kind of bearing on his friends being the Penguin and the Riddler and Harvey Dent and Killer Croc? And I'm like, how did that happen? Right. But now that I'm like, oh no, it's just sort of a re-roll of things, is kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I have much more to say about this. I think it's good. Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see where it goes. There's a series of panels that I won't spoil at the very end of what we read, the first volume, that I took screenshots of and I'm going to share online because I think they're hilarious. I'll just tell you, and I'll cut this out. It's where he Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. That's a brilliant moment. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. It's cool. The thing about it that intrigues me so much is that it feels like an Elseworld universe. Yeah, it feels like an Elseworld, but it continues on, because usually those are one shots. Right. And, this is the first volume, but usually it would be done after this. But this continues on. Like, I'm interested to see where the story goes
from here after the first volume, because the first volume does kind of wrap up. You know what I mean? It has an arc to it.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what other arcs there are. You kind of know that eventually these friends are going to become his villains. So it's kind of interesting to see how that's going to go.
But I also don't know that that's the case.
Oh, you're right. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he only has a handful of rogues in this.
Yeah.
In this universe.
Or like, what do you think the odds are that we're going to come across one of his worst big bad rogues, Nightwing? Or Robin.
Oh, that could be really interesting.
They mentioned something about the Red Hood as well.
Yeah. They do incorporate a lot of Batman lore into this in very interesting ways.
Yeah, because and this isn't really a spoiler because this is right at the beginning, one of his kind of antagonists in this, and it's not like a villainous thing, but an antagonist in this is Alfred Pennyworth.
Yeah. He takes on a very different role in this, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the art is really interesting. I understand what you're saying with like sometimes the confusion of like where you are, especially in the fight scenes and everything. But I think it adds to I think there's a really interesting fluidity to the whole thing, which is really, really cool.
I agree with that. There's oftentimes you kind of it's either too wordy or there's too much action.
Right.
And this has a great balance of both. There was actually a moment where I turned a page and saw that it was like almost entirely dialogue, and I kind of rolled my eyes a little bit. And then by the end of it, I was kind of tearing up because it was really well written and a really beautiful little chapter in the event. And then we went on to stabby, punchy. And I was like, oh, great, we're back.
We're back again. Yeah. I was a little worried that this was going to be, I think it was Scott Snyder when he did Batman for the New 52. It was him and Greg Capullo's Batman.
Sure.
And you were like, this is like, it's almost too, I think one of the things you said, it was like almost too extreme, like too like in your face type of thing. And
I have no memory of it, but I believe you.
I was worried this was going to be something like that, but I think they find because sometimes Scott Snyder can be a little bit of like I'm going to grab you by the jugular. This ain't your grandmammy's Batman.
Right.
Type of thing.
And there is an element of that in this, but there's also a lot of.
But it's not too much. You know, he hits a right tone. Yeah.
Well, and it balances it really well with like moments from Bruce Wayne's childhood.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of just sort of like a kid who's good at science.
Yes. Yeah. And I think I agree with you of a little bit of like, how does this work?
Yeah.
Like he's just a construction worker.
And I get that he's really, really smart. Like that part I get.
Yeah. He's very smart. So I get he could build all this if he wanted to.
Because I really was going through my head where I was like, did he like... Okay, so he's making all of these blades.
Right.
Like, and all of these contraptions. I'm like, so he must have like a smithing area and like smithing tools.
Right.
You know?
I think that's the idea.
Yeah, but that's expensive.
As well. So I'm like, I'm not sure if it's one of these things of like, because they also talk about how he has switched jobs many, many times.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, does he own patents on a lot of stuff? And
but I feel like that would make it easy to track who it is.
Or not on the stuff that's on his suit, but just like on thing. Like, you know, he worked in the civil engineering.
Like he has passive income.
He has passive income that is like coming in.
I see.
Aside from his being a construction.
Right.
And that's why he can just be a construction worker.
Yeah. And also afford to do all this other stuff.
I think there's the other logic / non-logical thing is like his size.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense. Like if you were going to be Batman in real life, you'd have to be the size of this man.
Yeah.
He's massive. He is
for all the shit people, including me, gave Batfleck, that's what he looked like. Yeah, he was massive. He was huge. Yeah. And you'd have to be a formidable. That being said, you could pick that guy out of a lineup, no problem. Yeah. You know what I mean? Which was part of the problem with Batman versus Superman and stuff, right? It's like there's I haven't seen the movie, but the Dawn of Justice. But there's a scene, I think, where Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent meet in like a party setting and like an event.
Yes.
And it's just these like 2 6'5", 400-pound balls of muscle meeting each other. And you're like, what is this?
Yes.
This is weird.
Yes, it's absolutely that. And so there is the like, Well, it's logical in that, like, if you're going to be just a dude without a lot of money to do this, you'd have to be this big. But at the same time, like, you'd instantly get recognized.
Yeah, to be fair, though, there are probably a lot of construction workers who are also like kind of bodybuilders who look like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're less high profile.
Yeah.
You know, really, if you're millionaire, billionaire Bruce Wayne, then it's like, wait a minute, is that guy on the TV Batman? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, is that guy who's in the news? Is that Batman? He looks like Batman, as opposed to just like
some random
guy
dude
you see.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. But yeah, overall, I like this more than I thought I was going to.
I think this is my favorite Scott Snyder thing that I've read.
Yeah, I think
I've always kind of been hit or miss with him.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. All right. Anything else to say about this?
Was it Court of Owls? Is that what you're thinking of?
Yes, I think it was Court of Owls.
Because that was very much just
that's what it was.
Because it was about nightmares and shit. Like they were like poisoning him with something.
Yes, it was Court of Owls. That's what it was.
Yeah. That one was pretty fucked.
Yeah.
I think this does a good job of balancing all of that, and it's a good comic. I think it's a good read. Here's the interesting thing about this and why I'm so intrigued by this. I think by itself, it's a decent recommend, but I don't think it's as big of a recommend from me if it doesn't have all these other absolute comics as well. Like if this was just an Elseworld, I'd be like, yeah, all right. You know, they told a story and it was pretty good, I guess.
Right.
But knowing that like there's other shit going on at the same time in different places, and you can read all the tie-ins and stuff for that too. Like read this and then see what the Flash is up to. Read this and then see what Martian Manhunter's up to. And I think I told you a few weeks ago, the Absolute Martian Manhunter run is also getting like crazy good reviews. A bunch of people are talking about that. So I might even check that out to see like what else is going on in this world, you know?
Yeah. I haven't read any of the Absolute Martian Manhunter, but it has been getting some great press. Yeah. Absolute Wonder Woman was up for an Eisner Award, I think, as well. Yeah.
That's great.
So yeah. The whole Absolute line has been getting pretty good press lately.
Awesome.
So yeah, I would definitely give this a recommend. And if you're not going to check this out, check out one of the other Absolutes, see what's going on. Yeah. What are you
doing with your life?
What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Oh God. That's between me and my therapist.
Okay, that's fair. Then you know what? I'll just settle on what's my reading assignment.
Oh, great. I have for you a reading assignment that it's called Stranger Stings.
Yeah.
It's a book that has been on my reading list for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years or something. And it's a French book translated into English, written by a French writer and illustrator. He did all of this by himself.
Okay.
He might have other people helping, but he did the illustrations and he did the artwork and the writing as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And it takes place, I think, in a post-apocalyptic France. And it is called Aster of Pan by Merwan.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. What sold me was the artwork. It came up somewhere when I was looking for comics forever ago.
Okay.
And I was like, what is this? And I looked at some of the artwork and I was like, I kind of like this. And then I was like, all right, I'll download it. There was only one book out at the time. It was 100 pages. So I was like, I'll check this out. I think the whole thing is like 200 to 250 pages.
Okay.
And they're working on a sequel now. It just got crowdfunded. And so they're probably going to put that out in the next year or two. But we could just read the first one if you want.
Okay.
Unless there's a decent chance that I'm going to read this and be like, I fucking love this. And I might go on to read. But also I've been really busy lately. So who knows? Maybe not.
Get behind that. And then if I like it, maybe great. I'll go on to the next one.
Yeah, maybe you will.
Maybe I won't. And maybe I will. And that's none of your goddamn business.
And maybe you'll pull a Schrodinger and do both or neither.
And we'll never be able to tell which is which.
Yeah, it's Schrodinger's comic.
I love that. I love that for us.
Yeah, me too.
I love that for us. All right. Then that sounds good. Should we get out of here? Is that it?
Do you have anything else you want to add?
You know what I want to add? I
have something I want to add.
Okay, what do you want to add?
I want to read for you the entirety of A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens.
Please begin.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the so-so of times. Some people would even say it wasn't great, Others would say it wasn't terrible.
No, I'm riveted. Please continue.
Sometimes people even were like 6, 7.
Oh my God. I didn't even know if you knew 6, 7.
I just found out about it because Rowan had Thanksgiving with his cousin.
Oh, okay.
And so now he's doing it all day, every day.
He's infected with the 6, 7.
Yeah, he's in 6, 7'd.
Yeah. You know what I did to stop 6, 7 in my house?
Start saying 8, 9.
I started doing it.
Oh,
yeah. And then they're like, it's not cool anymore.
See, I have the opposite problem. Rowan still thinks I'm cool.
No. I was like, hey, Emerson, 6, 7. And he just looks at me. He's like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah, this old man.
God, you're going to be dead soon, I hope.
Yeah, at least it's better. Look, it's in 5 years, he's going to be laughing at the number 69. So
that's true. It's just a couple of digits away, man. A couple of digits away.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Where can they find us?
Oh, well, they can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, SoundCloud.com/The Media Lunch Break. Do you get your Spotify Wrapped?
I always get my Spotify Wrapped.
And then you send it to somebody as a Christmas gift?
Mm-hmm.
It's wrapped?
Yep.
I don't do Spotify. I never have.
Okay.
Because it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. You can also find us at The Media Lunch Break on Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok. We're on YouTube. It's youtube.com/The Media Lunch Break. I think my Mission Impossible videos are still coming out. I have not checked because I've been very busy. If you've commented and I haven't responded, sorry, I will. I'm going to get to it, I promise. But we also have merch on Spring. If you want to head over to our Blue Sky, that again is at The Media Lunch Break. The very first post that you'll see on there is a link to our merch. You can also find us at patreon.com/The Media Lunch Break. Head over there to check out the cool benefits that we have for our patrons. You can also send us an email at themedialunchbreak@gmail.com or visit our website, which is www.themedialunchbreak.com. Give us a rating and a reviewing on iTunes, SoundCloud, or YouTube. And last but not least, special thank you to Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Who 6, 7.
Leave it, like Andrew said, you can leave a rating and a review, and you can leave it right in app. It really does help people find the podcast. If you leave that 5-star rating, so be sure to do that in your app of choice. As always, if you leave a 5-star rating, you can leave whatever type of review you want in that review box. This week, if you leave a 5-star rating, 6, 7. Yeah, we're pathetic.
It's just getting on with a trend, buddy.
Yeah, baby. This is what content is.
Get those
now.
LaBoo-Boos.
Mm-hmm. LaBoo-Boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
Nope. Now it's
LaBoo-Boo.
You just ruined it.
Yeah. You ruined 6, 7. I ruined LaBoo-Boo.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad. All right, that's good. We can share this then.
Yeah.
This has been Stranger Things Season 5, first 4 episodes. My God.
Yeah. And the first release. And Absolute Batman.
Next week is going to be the best damn day of the week, the Tuesday News Day.
Oh, the Tuesday News Day.
And then, I believe, Knives Out.
Oh, shit.
Because it comes out on the 12th.
That's not what it's called. It's called Wake Up, Deadman.
Wake up, Deadman.
We just read Absolute Batman.
You're late. Wake up.
Wake up, Deadman. The capitalist cog keeps turning, baby. So wake up, baby. Deadman. I don't care you're dead. Get up.
So we'll do that. And then Aster of Ban.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that pronunciation?
What does that mean? Star of bread? Is that what that means?
I don't know, but if it is, that's a hell of a bread. Be delicious.
You know who's the real star of bread?
You.
I was gonna say, you know what's funny? I was gonna say Poppin' Fresh. I think that's his name, right? The Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh, the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, but then I couldn't remember his name, and I almost said the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Who is in your mind made of dough.
Evidently.
Okay.
Well, he kind of looks like Poppin' Fresh.
He does look like Poppin' Fresh.
But bigger and fatter because he ate marshmallows instead.
Yeah, because he's on a purely sugar diet.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. For a guy made out of sugar, he sure walks slow. You know what I mean? You think he'd be a little more hyperactive.
He needs a rascal. He needs a giant rascal scooter to get around the city.
Yeah. What the fuck are we talking about? Okay, Knives Out and Aster of Pan. But here's the deal. If you're listening to this and you're like, guys, Don't do Knives Out. Everyone's going to be talking about Knives Out. I got something different for you to talk about. Send it over to us if you got an idea. If you have a reading assignment where you read something, you're like, this is amazing, this is going to be your next reading assignment, you two, send it over to us. If you're a creator, you wrote a comic, you made a pilot, you shot a film, you want us to put eyes on it, ears on it, you want us to talk about it on the mics, send it over to us. We will talk about it on the mics. Hell, we'll put you on the mic, you talking about it your own damn self. Okay?
We will.
Other than that, I think that's it, right?
I think that's it. Yeah.
That's it. That's all there is. All right. So look
That's
at that.
it.
There wasn't a thing.
There wasn't a thing.
Boom. There's a thing.
Now
And
there's
that's
a
how
thing.
easy it is to make
Yeah,
a thing.
so
So if you
easy.
listen to this, go out and make a thing now.
Go make a thing.
Go make a thing. All right.
Go make your own Stranger Things themed porn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where, you know what people do in that?
What?
They do the 6'7". 6'7".
I'm afraid to ask what that is now.
It's
Go ahead.
it's where it's like 69. But there's 2 less people. Because it's 67.
So it's an empty room.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You heard me.
Oh my God.
Or it's what Quentin Tarantino does, because the 7 is like feet going into the mouth. That was a callback.
I prefer the first thing.
Yeah, I bet.
All right. Oh, Jesus.
You know what the best one is?
What's that?
It's 77. You know why?
Why?
You get 8 more.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Is that the end?
I guess. I don't know. We never said goodbye.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.